It seems like 12 hatch is a must versus Terran usually, at least. Yeah, I mean, 12 hatch versus Terran's fine, but you also have to just be careful you don't always 12 hatch, because then they 8 racks you and you're kind of dead. In fairness, I hope both these guys lose for cheating their way into a noob tournament. What do you mean cheating?
I mean,
yeah, I guess Easy Peasy does kind of like... It has the macro of a solid player. So.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. On La Mancha, we have Amina Koyim versus 2ezpz. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, yeah, cheesing. The thing is, though, I am surprised we didn't see more. You can't... it's a competitive game. You can't expect people to, you know, just play the macro game. Yes, you're learning, but that's part of it. Pros cheese too. And it has its advantages and disadvantages. If he now goes, if Amina now goes for the overpull, and the same thing happens, and he crushes Protoss's face in, then I will be really happy. But the 12 hatch is just, yeah, it's dangerous because there is shenanigans, and he's playing against Protoss. They are bastards anyway. So yeah, expect the worst.
Looks like in-base pylon for the Protoss, so we're going to probably see a maybe 2-gate opener. Put some pressure on the Zerg early on.
Yeah, he might go for another rush play.
Probably 10-12 gate.
Because we haven't...
I'm scared to cheese. No, they're not. Noobs love cheesing. Dude, I run into a ladder at low elo, and every Protoss I face goes DT rush every single game.
It's what I did. Yeah, the rushing is what it is. The Zerg rush, man, 4-pool. It's the foundation. The thing is, if they go to macro, then they fall apart because they can't get the macro. You see? Yep. I mean, yes, you want to learn the game. I am not a cheeser. I used to be, now not as much. I used to do I play every race at one point. You know, my favorite 4 Goliath drop was the bane of many people on Lost Temple, don't ask. I won games with that, man.
I don't deny it.
And then Fantasy stole it from me. But no, it's very simple. That's the game, you know. I mean, look at Command and Conquer. It was only rushes. They designed an entire game around solely rushes. Learning the game properly is, of course, you know, dealing with that. Managing the macro off of a game where a player can indeed rush you. You know, that's why we got the builds like the overpulls, yeah? Which, again, didn't really happen, I think, yeah? So, he might just straight up get her here. Thankfully, Scout was a bit odd.
Indeed so. And no cannons, so no cannon rush this time. The drone's going to see it as well. Gateway, core, everything pretty standard. I mean, I can understand that maybe their macro isn't great, whatever, but do either of these guys look like 1400 MMR people? No. I don't know. I don't play at 1400 MMR. I play at 1800 MMR or 1900 MMR. So I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's again the same thing that I said in the first game. It's very hard to, at this level, see just, you know, how bad people are in what ways.
I mean, like, I could try to play one of these guys and see if they're, like, good or not. That could help. I could, like... I mean, if you really wanted to really vet players out better, you could try to play games against them. And, like, obviously, a player can also try to throw a game as well. So you never know, even with that vetting process. So it's hard to vet people. And that's the issue with beginner tournaments is, like, you know, you're trying to have fun with beginners, but obviously there will be people who are going to go in and, like, just ruin it.
Yeah. And you can ban them, you can do that. But again, I don't really see... I mean, we have to see...
Did he cancel Stargate?
Yeah, he did. He did cancel that Stargate.
He's going for DTs. I see. Interesting. Or it looks like DTs. He's got still a do now.
He's got a little bit of a pylon thing going on here. So he might do a proxy. Did that get...
Maybe?
I don't know. Did he get scoutings? I think he might have gotten scouted on the Stargate.
Yeah, but he canceled it. So now his opponent is thinking of Corsair attack coming out. When none is forthcoming.
And let's face it, his APM is rather average. So you don't know. You don't know. Maybe he practiced the early build orders to a T. All the cheese of the world. But he falls apart completely if you force him into the late game. Because what did he do last game? You know? He built some cannons and built some zealots. That's all he did. Yep, double gateway proxy. It's a little late for that. A little weird. Well, that's going to be DT's. How is that going to work?
Does have one Sun Call at the front. He just needs to make a couple more Zerglings. He doesn't have any like kind of attack though. Here's the issue, right? Like Zerg has gotten baited so hard into this this Stargate play that he just entirely forgone.
Also, 4 idle fucking drones in the main.
Yep, another thing. So yeah, like anyone with like higher than 1400 MMR is not gonna have like 4 idle drones, for example. That just doesn't happen.
Right, so here was got the attack. Probably the DTs to fall in there. But yeah, no, he got mind gamed the fuck away, and now he's probably there's a lot of Zerglings here. Still, the drones are idle.
Yep.
He's gonna be able to deal with this.
But DTs are on the way now, and there's not much to deal with it. The Overlord can see them though.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot. Right, what do we got?
He's running in, and
He's got 400 in the bank though. He's got 400 in the bank. Do something with it, dude. He saw the drones.
hatchery at all.
No.
Yeah, I think that just might be game. He's gonna lose his natural base, he's gonna lose the Spire and everything, and doesn't have any more defensive units. He just hasn't been macroed for his main base. Like,
Didn't he health key it or something?
tell me that this Zerg player is higher than 1400 MMR.
No, but it wasn't about the Zerg. It was about the Protoss, right?
Oh, Miken, just watch the VOD and third replay didn't show up my GG. Oh, you did. If you did GG, then good for you. Wow, we didn't see it. That's the reason why we're not very fond of people who don't GG, especially in the beginner league.
Yeah, it's all right.
So we do apologize. But anyways, PZ is gonna open up into the finals with the nice DT rush there. After a good bait with the Stargate.
Yo, let me correct you right there. It's best of 5. This is top 4, so we got best of 5. Sorry.
5.
Okay. On to the next one.